Welcome to another Follow-Up Friday. Hope you've had an amazing week, and it's that time of the week where I do my follow-ups and I say to you, right, this afternoon, get any of those follow-ups out of the way so you can enjoy the weekend and then start again on Monday. I wanted to focus today on customer inquiries and then the whole follow-up process as well. I was looking at some things this week and I was looking at the way that people interact, and it doesn't matter if you're B2B or B2C. The interactions and the way that people touch you now has changed massively. Gone are the days where you'd pick up a telephone, you'd ring a telephone number and you'd go to an office. Can I transfer you to somebody? That's all changed. You can ring people now on direct dial, of course you can, but it's now about mobile, it's about LinkedIn, email, WhatsApp, everything you can think of. There are lots of different touch points. And even for me, I actually lose track at times. I have customers dealing across all those different platforms, making connections with me. And particularly for me, I do sometimes lose messages on LinkedIn. I have so many messages coming in from the work that I'm doing, reaching out to people, chatting to customers, inquiries, and using LinkedIn as one of those main tools. Sometimes it's really difficult to keep track on them. But I also wanted to look at how do you put a process in place so that you follow them up, but also what's that initial process so that you can follow up. One thing this week I looked at was chat, and I looked at chat functions on websites. How do you utilize those? They can be utilized in B2B, they can be utilized in B2C, and actually companies of any size can have a chat function. We have a chat function on our website as well, and many others do. And within those chat functions, you can actually communicate with somebody. Some of it's automated, and there are lots of chat bots, and they're more common with inquiries about a problem, a service or something. Whereas in sales, predominantly you're dealing with a human being who's on the end of a chat. So for me, when I look at chat, it's like, well, how do you respond? Should you be there all the time? What are the functions or the steps you should put in place? I say that most businesses should use chat, but always make sure you're able to actually answer those, or have a mechanism in place to take somebody's email first of all to say, I'm going to chat with you, but can I just have your email in case we lose the conversation? So you can put into that. But then it's also, what do you do next? Who has that information? And again, that's really important. If you're a small company, then yes, you might be able to keep hold of that. But as you grow, even grow and have two of you, who's going to deal with that inquiry? If the chat comes in, who's actually doing it? But I see chat as a real part. It's a real part of integrating and actually engaging with people as well. Because with chat, you can ask questions. Again, it's slightly anonymous. You're not talking to somebody. You're not actually physically seeing somebody, so you can just tap away and you can get information. And it's really good if you're trying to reach out to people or trying to find things out. You can use chat, but in the sales function it should really be there as well, and you should utilize it really, really well. So I'm saying really this week, go and look at different ways that you can engage with inquiries. Can it work for your company? Or you as a business, can it work? But what do you need to put in place to make it work at the next stage? So if you put chat on, how can you make it work? How can you chat with somebody? How can you capture the information? How can you capture a chat and do something with it? Not necessarily sell directly in chat, but actually, will it work for your business to help with an inquiry? If you're interested in finding out a bit more on chat, do get in touch with me if you want, and I'll happily have a chat with you. More and more of you now are reaching out to me, and we're actually having some really good conversations, and I will be starting to just drip feed a little bit more information in the coming weeks. And yes, the Monday morning meeting is coming really soon. We've done some great work on that, and that is coming really soon, and you'll be able to plug into that. But it's going to be in a very different way where you'll be able to actually access that, and I'll be really excited to share that in the coming weeks. Have a great afternoon. Go and do those follow-ups. Don't put them off. You can finish the day by doing them, then finish, have an amazing weekend, and then you can start again on Monday.